I hope Facebook is showing better this week. I'm streaming on something else, so hopefully I don't get any complaints this week about Facebook being slow or they're not hearing me. So guys, this morning, as I posted on Facebook, I will be making some nice, delicious, cheesy rice. And yesterday I made some jerk chicken. I have a lot of leftovers, so I decided not to let it go to waste. And I decided to make some cheesy rice and put my jerk chicken on top of it. But I'm going to step up my jerk chicken recipe today by adding some mango pieces and serving it on top of the rice. You might be wondering, oh, she's wearing her chef outfit this morning. Yes, I have to start the promotion today. Yes, guys, I have to start promoting today because come Monday morning, bright and early, after 12 midnight, the voting begins for America's Favorite Chef competition. And this year, I am privileged. I was selected again to be in the competition. So I'm starting my promotions today so you guys can get your free votes going. Okay? Alrighty, good morning, Barbara. I see you just popped up on YouTube this morning. And to all my viewers on TikTok, welcome to Sally's Kitchen this morning. So we are doing like a Jamaican dish, but slash American. I try to mix up my recipes. I try to incorporate a little Italian sometimes, a little American, a little Spanish, so we could cater to everyone because we're not just a Jamaican business, but we're spreading our wings internationally, right? So if you notice, I make a lot of pasta sometimes. Sometimes I make a lot of different things. So this morning, stay tuned, guys. Good morning, Carmen. Good morning, TikTok again. Alrighty. So this morning, guys, I'm using Simply Nature organic quick cook white rice. And the reason why I'm using this white rice, it cooks fast. It cooks in 15 minutes, gluten-free. They said it's microwavable. Of course, I'm not cooking my rice in a microwave. So, and it's, of course, non-GMO. And that's what we're looking for, to stay healthy. Alrighty, so I'm just opening this pack. I'm going to be measuring. So, I'm going to be doing 2 cups of rice. So, I just might make enough for tomorrow. Because we don't really eat a lot of rice these days, especially twine. So I'm making 2 cups of this rice. And 2 cups is even a lot. But, of course, we Caribbean people, we wash our rice. I have to wash my rice. I always rinse like 2 or 3 times before I start the cooking process. So this is my second rinse. My third rinse. And now I'm catching enough water. So for those of you on this live, because a lot of people don't know how to cook rice, you might be surprised. Whenever you're cooking rice, my mom taught me that you put your hands, well, I'm not going to put my hands in this morning, but you put your hands in, and wherever the water stops at your knuckles right here, that's enough water to cook the rice. So we have more than enough water to cook this rice. And I hope I didn't put too much, but it's perfect. Alrighty, so I'm going to be using some garlic butter in my rice because I want it to be flavorful. Because remember, guys, we're making a cheesy rice this morning. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of garlic butter. So I'm doing measurements this morning. Normally I just throw stuff, but this morning we're doing measurements. So I added 2 tablespoons full of garlic butter. All right. And of course, I don't use salt in my rice. This is what I use in my rice. Good morning, Naomi. Morning, Auntie. Wash the rice is almost. It's my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Naomi. Happy birthday. So I'm also adding a tablespoon of adobo. Just enough to taste. Because remember, the garlic butter have salt in it already, so we don't want the rice too salt. So we're going to stir. I want my pot cover there. Start cook the rice. I can't find the pot cover. Give me a minute, guys. Let me see if it's over here. You know, so I tried to take up the pot cover this morning. Okay, guys. I'm going to improvise. Twine cooked eggs in that pot this morning, guys, and I don't know when to put the pot cover. But you know, we keep it real up in Celie's kitchen. So what I'm going to do, when the water dries down, I'm going to cello wrap it, make a hole in the middle, and that will steam my rice. So, guys, these are ways you improvise in your kitchen when there are mishaps. So there's a mishap this morning. I don't have time to look for the pot cover. He boiled some eggs this morning, and he covered the pot, and God, he knows when to put the cover. You know when men touch stuff? Them don't know where to put it, and I'm not going to search for it right now because I'm on my live. All right, let's keep it real. All right, so we're going to make this boil up. Then I'm going to add my cello wrap over it, leave it, let it steam, and then we're going to prep our jerk chicken over here. So, guys, I have a leg and thigh, and I also have a thigh, and that's enough jerk chicken to put on top of my cheesy rice this morning. Good morning, Corinne and Paulette. How are you? All right, guys. So let's get the ball rolling. Let me grab a glove. Let me grab 2 gloves from my glove bag right here. So I'm just going to quickly, while my rice is boiling, I'm going to quickly chop up some peppers, some pieces of garlic, a stalk of scallion, and we're going to use this to saute our jerk chicken with some mango pieces. All righty. What's my knife there? Weird. Everything I'm missing this morning. Oh, what is? Okay, I didn't take my knife out. My bad. Can't blame Twine this time. I put it over there on the table. And you know, we keep it real up in here. So guys, last week, let me talk while I'm cutting up. Last week, we spoke about the big chop, of course. And I did mention that sometimes I won't be wearing my wig because my scalp needs to breathe. So towards the end of the show, I don't want to take it off now because we don't want hairs flying in the food. So towards the end of this live, I will be taking off my wig to show you the progress of the big chop. Yes. We have to, you know, guys, as I said last week, you're going to journey with me. You're going to be on this journey with me with my big chop. So I'm going to show you some progress. Yes, I have seen progress all week this week. I wash my hair every day. I oil the scalp. I sprayed the concoction that I showed you last week, and it's working. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Miss Emma, love it. All right, guys. So right now I'm cutting some peppers. In strips. I'm cutting some peppers in strips because I'm going to be sauteing this with the jerk chicken. Because remember, the jerk chicken is already cooked. I'm just, you know, cooking it down with these peppers so we could serve it on top of our cheesy rice. And who told me to make cheesy rice? I don't know why this recipe popped in my head. Never done it before. First time making cheesy rice. Because, you know, I like to try stuff out on my live. I don't know why. I always do that. And people say, suppose it not come out good. There are many things that I've made on my live in the past, guys, that, you know, didn't come out so good. And sometimes we have to make mistakes to make it better the next time around. So Even if it doesn't come out good, guys, I still don't care because it tells me I'm in a learning process, and we're prone to make mistakes. As chefs, if there are any chef out there that tell you that they didn't have blunders, they're lying. I've had a lot of blunders, yeah. But you have to know how to fix those blunders. And sometimes you're doing like caterings and stuff, and you make mistakes, but you know how to fix the mistake. And we learned that in the Caribbean because sometimes when we used to burn our rice to take out the burnt smell, our parents would tell us to get a big onion, open the middle, throw some water in there, and put the onion in the middle and cover back the rice. It takes out the burnt smell. So these little things, you know, you could fix, you know. You could definitely fix. If the rice is raw, you know how to fix that, right, guys? Yep. Some chopping up some scallion. I don't know what twine put my pot cover in, not sure. He boiled eggs this morning in the same pot, guys, and I don't know. You know men are. All right. So, I look for my liquor grater. All right, so I'm just going to grate some garlic too, because, you know, garlic make everything taste good. So my rice start boiling up over there, guys. All right, so I've grated about 4 small cloves of garlic, and this will be added to the cook up of the jerk chicken pieces. And now we're gonna prep our jerk chicken pieces. Alrighty, so I have a leg and thigh right here, and I'm just gonna quickly debone it. So I'm just gonna cut in the joint, and I'm just gonna take my little paring knife, and I'm just gonna remove most of the flesh from the chicken, because remember, we're serving it over rice. And of course, I'm gonna leave the bone them for twine. If you ever know someone gonna tell us I may leave bone for me, I'm gonna vex, you know. But so be it. You know, we keep it real. Yes, guys, my husband loves bones. He even take my bones sometimes from my plate. I say, I waste the bone, man. And him eat my bone. Yeah, man, him chew it up, man. Him love my bone. After all, we are one flesh. So nothing wrong if him eat my bone. Let's talk about all them like a secret. So I'm just quickly deboning the jerk chicken. And we have another big piece here to debone. So I'm just gently removing any excess little skin or anything. I'm just gently taking it off. So I'm removing, the jerk chicken was so succulent, guys. I don't know if you guys saw my post on Facebook. I made a post on Facebook. One of my clients, I'm gonna give you a joke. I forgot to tell you that story there. All right, so after delivering that client's order yesterday, she called me about 5 minutes after I drove off, and she said, "Listen to me, my son is visiting from Virginia, and he said that he doesn't eat from people, and he's very particular about eating from people. But when he opened your pan of jerk chicken and he saw the presentation was so good that he didn't even want to eat any of it because it just looks like a nice display." So then he came in the background and started talking to me. Him said, I'm going to talk in a Jamaican terms now, guys. No offense. But him said, my girl, how you do? Him said, I try somebody with the food. Yeah. I'm like, huh? Tie who? I said, the blood of Jesus against that statement. He said, no, man, me not mean it in a bad way, no. Him said, why? The smell, the look, the taste. Him said, no, man. This past turn up. He said, my girl, you married? So I said, happily married. Him said, no, sir. No, man, I feel like my that teeth if I carry back a Virginia with me. I said, no. I'm already spoken for and good. So, we were laughing and chatting, and his mom was in the background laughing and chatting and whatever. But long story short, later in the night before I went to bed, she made a post on Facebook. So I shared it. I had to share it because I didn't know that it, the food was so good that she had to make a comment on it and post it. And guys, I'm not bragging, but for the most part of it, there are ways that you cook certain stuff, not the traditional Jamaican way, the same flavor, the same seasoning, but there is a method to the madness. Because I don't know if you ever eat jerk chicken sometimes, and when you get down to the bone is bloody or it's raw. You have to make sure when you're making stuff like that, it's cooked right through, and at the same time, it's not dry, it's succulent. Because people don't like dry stuff. They like when the food is succulent, flavorful, and delicious. Because once it hits the palate and they have to start chewing too much, they get discouraged. And you don't want your clients to get discouraged. All right, guys, the rice dried out. They can't find the pot cover and I don't know what to do with it. So guess what I'm going to do now? This is a method to my madness. All right. So what I'm going to do, I am going to hold this over the pot and I'm going to cover my pot with because that's the same way we do it. We do it with foil paper, which is not so safe. It's better you do it with a cello wrap. So this is what we're going to do to steam our quick cook rice this morning. So you see, it starts bubbling at the top. So I'm going to leave it to let the steam stays in the rice. And then when it's near cooking, I'm going to punch a hole in the top. All right, let's get this out of the way. Alrighty, let's get that out of the way. All right, guys, so we have our condiments over here all prepped. We have our jerk chicken prepped. I have two types of cheese that I'll be using. I'll be using the wild cheddar, and I'll also be using the mozzarella. So in 2 minutes, I'm going to be whipping it up in the rice, and I'm going to be adding some more herbs to the rice. So I'm going to add some cilantro, and of course, I'm going to add some parsley and some of these seasoning here in the rice, and I'm going to mix it up. So we make a nice cheesy rice, and then we're going to be sauteing our jerk chicken. So I'm going to switch stoves so our rice can slowly steam over here. And then we're going to use this side of the stove so you guys can see. Alrighty. So I'm just making my frying pan hot. Then I'm going to be cooking up my jerk chicken. So I'm going to be adding mango to the jerk chicken because I don't normally have mango and pineapple, but I'm adding mango this morning. So over here, guys, you might be wondering what's going on over here. So over here, I'm going to be making a little quick mocktail. So I'll be using a little agave, some watermelon, some honeydew, some cucumber. So I'm going to be making a nice veggie, fruity mocktail. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I guess when I'm ready to post pictures, I'm going to give it a name. And then I'm going to garnish with some fresh peppermint at the top. So let's get our mocktail glass ready. It's right here. So let's put this in the corner. All right, guys. So I'm going to be cutting up some mango. Let me get another glove. I have a big bag of glove under here. Get another glove. So let me turn this down, because I have to cut up the mango before I start cooking it up. So guys, last week I didn't get to give away my Mother's Day gift. It's after the live. I saw them in the bag and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get to give away anything on my live this morning. So for the first person that popped up on YouTube this morning, you won a gift, and that's Barbara Richards. So you won a nice red spoon rest. So one gift is for Barbara. I don't remember who popped up first on Facebook. I can't remember. But I'm going to be asking questions so we could give away these gifts. So I'm giving away 3 trivets. And these trivets come in handy. It saves your counter from getting burned. It saves your table from getting messed up. If you have like a hot plate, a hot pot, this protects it. So I'm giving away this 3 trivets to one person this morning. And then I have 2 more gifts to give away. So Barbara, you got the first gift, which is the spoon rest. And I didn't get to give them away last week, which was Mother's Day weekend. But this week I decided to get rid of them. Alrighty, so let me peel my mango. I'm not chat too much. All right, guys. So this mango is organic, and I went in a store with a friend of mine, and she didn't know the difference between the GMO fruits and the non-GMO fruits. So I said to her, look at the numbers on the tag. If it's organic, it starts with a 9. Following with 4 digits. So it has to be 5 digits starting with 9. So that's how you know your fruits and your vegetables are organic. Because a lot of times they tell you that your stuff is organic and it's not organic. It's not organic. So if you want to prove that it's really organic, look for the tag with the 5 digits on it, and the digit has to start with 9. If the digit starts with 3 or 4, them spray it with pesticides. So you have to go home and scrub it off with some dishwashing liquid or some, they said vinegar or lime juice to get rid of the pesticides on the outside of the skin. Because guys, a lot of us Caribbean people, like Jamaicans, when we used to pick mango off of the tree, sometimes we don't even wash the mango. We just pick it straight from the tree and bite into it, because we don't spray our plants out there. Everything is so organic. Everything is so real, especially blacky mango. I don't know if you know black mango, the little round mangoes. I used to just pick those off the tree and just eat them. We used to eat skin and everything because the skin was so good for us. The roughage, makes you go to the bathroom easily. But here you have to wash everything. So I already washed this mango before the live, but I'm going to rinse it off again and I'm going to peel it. And I'm going to cut up some to cook up with the jerk chicken. So, yes, guys. So you have to be mindful of the stuff you put in your body. Because if you don't, later on in life, you end up with all kind of cancers. And you say, well, me did eat fruits and vegetables, but what kind of fruits and vegetables did you eat? Did you eat the ones that doesn't have the pesticides on it? Yes, you have to make sure your foods are not sprayed. I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell, but wash everything before you eat it, guys. Wash everything. And if you can afford to buy the organic stuff, because this is expensive. Because I bought 2 of these mangoes, guys, and it was over $7, which is expensive. Normally, me not buy mango so expensive, but because it was organic and I really wanted to taste the real mango, I bought it. All right. So I'm going to use a side and a half to mix with the jerk chicken and the other stuff that I'm cooking up. All right, so I'm just going to rest this on my plate over here. So I'm just going to cut these in little squares. Oops. And by the way, guys, this is a Mexican mango. Back home, would I probably call this mango, I think, like Bombay or one of them kind of meaty mangoes. Yeah, it's kind of have a Bombay taste to it. I've eaten it many times. All right. So I have my mango all cut up. All right, so now I can remove my glove. All right. So guys, my pot is hot. I'm going to be using avocado oil to saute. Good morning, Denise. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Denise. So we have Jamaica on the live, guys, all the way from Mona Heights. My old yard. My whole home. Yeah, I used to live there. 12B Mona Road, to be exact. All right, guys, so you could see my rice over here. It's all, the cover is all swollen and everything, so my rice is steaming nicely. All right, so I'm just going to add all of this to the oil. The garlic, the scallion, the peppers, the mangoes. And I'm just going to swish around for a little bit. So we're using a healthy oil this morning, avocado oil. What's this in my thing? Guess it came from the scallion. And then I'm going to add my jerk chicken pieces. And guys, this jerk chicken is spicy. My God, I'm telling you. It burned off my mouth last night. So I'm just going to saute this, guys, with all these array of peppers and mango. And then we're going to spice it up a little bit because it's already spicy. So we really don't need to add a lot to it. So I'm going to add a little bit of cilantro. A little parsley. And a little bit of Maggi all-purpose. And of course, a little bit of a teriyaki. Just a little, just a taste. And this is Burman teriyaki stir fry. And of course, a little Burman sweet and sour. So we're going to mix this up. Oops, piece of the pepper fly out of the pot. All right, so we don't want this too dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit of water. And then we're going to turn down our fire, and we're going to let this simmer because we want to make sure this is nice and juicy. So for those of you who are just joining and wondering, what the heck is she cooking today? So I made jerk chicken yesterday, and I had a couple of pieces left. So I decided to put a twist on it by adding some peppers and mangoes and an array of seasoning. Steaming some rice over there, which I'm going to add some cheese. Then I'm going to present it on my platter. And then I'm going to be serving this over the cheesy rice. So it's Jamaican food with a twist. All right. So my rice is still simmering. And while it's still simmering, I'm going to be making my drink. Let me wash my hands. Alrighty, so my leftover mango, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'm just going to add it in my blender. I'm just going to add it in my blender and just add it to the fruit. I didn't plan to, but I just decided just now. Because I don't want to put this in the fridge. I hate to put cut mango in the fridge. So I'm just going to add it to the blender. Maybe eat the seed after the live. Just like I'm gonna put on the bone them over there for twine. Alrighty. So I've added the mango. Then I'm adding some Kirby cucumbers. I'm adding some Kirby cucumbers. I'm adding an array of watermelon with seeds, with the white seeds, because I don't buy watermelon without the seeds. So I picked out the black ones already. So this is already cut. I have some excess ones cut up in this bowl right here. So I'm just going to add a few more pieces of watermelon and a few pieces of honeydew. So I always have cut up fruits in my fridge, guys. You know, sometimes you pack twine lunch kit and you put some fruits in it. Yeah, so he can have a balanced diet. So I'm just adding some honeydew to the mixture. And then I'm going to add a little agave, just a little bit to taste. So we're not doing sugar. Just want to like it to come off. So it's a new bottle I'm just opening. So we're adding a little agave syrup. Alrighty. And then a little drop, because we don't want too much juice because the melon is already juicy. So I'm adding 100% pineapple juice, not from concentrate, real pineapple. Just a little bit to flavor it up. And then I'm going to plug in my blender. So now I'm going to add some ice to this, because this not going to taste good without the ice. The ice is what's going to make it into the mocktail. Yes, guys. So I'm just adding some ice. Oh. Alrighty. So I'm adding some ice. Let's do this. This one going like it, I want to come out. All right. So let's blend away. So we're going to put this on high. Okay, guys, so our mocktail is ready, and I have 2 cherries to top it off. Yes! This, ooh, this tastes good. It's nice and thick and icy. It's nice, thick, and very icy. So I'm gonna just add 2 cherries on top. I need a straw. Of course I need a straw. So let's taste this. Ooh, brain freeze, the ice. Guys, this is nice and delicious. Not sweet, very fruity, and very nice, cold, and delicious. All right, so let me clean up as I go along. All right. All right, so we have our drink ready. So now for the rice. Let's work on the rice. All righty. So the rice is here. Let me put it, switch fires. Woo! So my rice is steamed, guys. It's perfectly cooked. And how I know, I can tell because the grains are popped. It's not mushy. It's just right. Just the right way I needed it. Alrighty, so now I'm going to add my cheese. So today I'm using some mild cheddar, So I'm just going to be pouring about a half a cup full in the rice, and I'm just going to gently press it down and mix it in. Because the rice is hot, it's going to start melting. And then we have heat underneath it too. So I'm just going to mix it in slowly. So we're making a nice cheesy rice. It's nice, fluffy, and cheesy. Nice, fluffy, and cheesy. So I'm gently mixing so it doesn't spill on the stove. And I can see the cheese melting in the rice, guys. It's melting nicely. And then I'm going to add a little bit of mozzarella. I don't want too much mozzarella in it because I don't want it too stretchy. Because, you know, mozzarella cheese tend to be very stretchy. So I'm just adding about 2 tablespoons full. Not a lot. So I'm just going to gently mix this in as well. Because I don't want the rice to be too stretchy when we're eating it like pizza. We just want it to add flavor. So I'm gently mixing in my cheese. So we're making a cheesy rice. And then, of course, guys, we're going to spice it up a little bit. We're going to put some parsley in. So I'm going to be sprinkling some parsley so we could get it nice and colorful. Some cilantro. And, of course, we're going to add a little bit more garlic butter. The butter start melting, guys, so I could throw it in. I need to put it back in the fridge because the kitchen is very hot, so it starts melting. Let me put it back in the fridge. Alrighty, so we added a little more garlic butter so we could get it nice and yummy. So we're just going to stir this. Stir this in. All right, I need to turn off the chicken over there. And I'm going to stir this in. Whoa, this looks good. This looks nice and yummy. So our cheesy rice is indeed ready like Freddy. So we want a nice display. So let me rinse this out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray this. I'm going to cut this and put it down on the plate so we could get a nice presentation. So I'm just going to get some cooking spray. Let's get some coconut oil spray. Let's just put this in a cup. Oops. So we can form a nice little cup on the plate. Because presentation is everything, you know, guys. Presentation is everything. So we have it nice and clean. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. There we go. And then I'm going to garnish with a little parsley. And we have to clean the garnish off the plate. All right. And now for our jerk chicken. Let me get a spoon. Oh, I forget. I know what I'm going to do. So it's going to be falling off the rice. It's going to be falling off the rice to the plate. Let's get some more peppers on the plate. Let's get some green pepper so we have some colors, because presentation is everything. So let's get some colors. All right, so we get some colors on our plate. All right, so let's clean up the edges of the plate, guys. Let's clean up the edges of this plate. So we want to make sure we have a clean presentation. Good, 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 good. So guys, I present to you this morning our cheesy rice with our mango jerk chicken. Our mango jerk chicken with cheesy rice. Guys, I thought up this recipe 5 minutes to 9 o'clock this morning. 5 minutes to 9 o'clock, I came up with this grand idea because, you know, I just didn't know what to make. Because I think I've exhausted all recipes, you know, already. And I just wanted to think outside of the box, something different, something new, and at the same time, something delicious. And guys, I could smell the aroma coming out of this platter in my nose hole. All right, guys. So we're going to taste it for you. And we have our nice veggie fruity mocktail over here with our nice strawberry in it. This is so delicious, guys. So let me take it from the back because we want pictures after this. And guys, the cheesy rice. Delicious. Wow. Gosh, this is so delicious. Oh. Let's taste some with the jerk chicken. Guys, this is absolutely delicious. You couldn't have asked for a better lunch. This turns out to be dinner for later because I'm not cooking. So guys, let's give away these gifts before we talk about the chop. Okay. So just this past week, I posted a special kind of cake on Facebook and all my social media platforms. If you can specifically tell me what I posted. Hi, Paula. She said you look cute. Thank you. If you can tell me what I posted this week, you will win this set of trivets for your pots and pans so you can protect your counter. These were meant to give away for Mother's Day weekend, but I totally forgot, so I'm giving them away today. So I posted something on all my social media platforms. Some people commented on it. Some people said, "Oh, that's creative." She said, "Cranberry Festival." I was gonna get to that eventually, but it wasn't that. I'm referring to Paula. It was something I posted, and it had layers. It had layers. It had layers. She said, "Melon, pineapple, blueberry." No. It had layers, and I called it a certain thing. It had layers. Yeah. It had layers. You know, it's more like I'm giving you clues. I'm actually giving away the answer. Most people display it at their parties. It's the latest thing that most chefs out there are using now at their events, you know. And I did one this week and I posted it. I should have done it for Mother's Day, but didn't get the chance to because I was busy taking care of things. So if you could tell me what I posted, it has 4 different levels. You win this set of trivets. She said a cake. But what kind of cake? What did I call it? It's a cake. What did I call the cake? Come on, Yvette. You're working hard. She said a layer cake. Yes, it was a cake. She said it was a watermelon cake. Yvette, you got it. I'm giving this set of trivets to Yvette. Yvette, it's indeed, it was a watermelon cake. If close enough. Judith Walker said a fruit cake. Yes, it was a fruit cake because I did call it a fruit cake. Alrighty, so here's what we're gonna do. Judith gave the correct name. You could also call it a watermelon cake. So I'm gonna give away 2 gifts. So Yvette, you won this set of trivets, and Judith, you won this spoon rest. So Judith Walker, you won the spoon rest. Please inbox me after the live so I could mail it to you. All right, Yvette, I'll see you at church tomorrow so you get your gift. All right, so I have 1 spoon rest left to give away. 1 spoon rest left to give away. All righty. Although somebody almost gave the answer already, but the name is not quite correct because that's not what I really name it. It's not 2 names. It's like a 2 name in 1. All right, so yesterday I made some festivals. And it's a newly created festival. You know, I've made the regular one. I've added to the regular one. And then I added something else to the regular one. If you can tell me what kind of festival I posted just yesterday, this spoon rest belongs to you. This spoon rest belongs to you. Come on, Paula, you were close. She said Cranberry Festival, but it has 2 names. It has 2 names. So the answer is not quite right. So if you could tell me the name of the festival, then you win this spoon rest. If it says saltfish, no, I didn't make saltfish yesterday. Come on. Come on, guys. So Paula said cranberry ricotta or cream cheese. No. Okay, you're allowed to cheat. You could jump on my page and look. She said pineapple and cranberry. No, I didn't add pineapple and cranberry. It's 2 things that I added in the festival, and I called it festival. Come on, guys. The answer is so easy. Just think about all the different festivals that I've made. She said, wow, my first time winning. Congratulations, Judith, your first time winning. So I've always posted the regular ones that I always did in the past, but I added another ingredient to the festival yesterday. And I actually posted the name on the picture on Facebook. So you're allowed to cheat right now. So whoever comes up with the answer, you win this. You win this spoon rest. Come on, guys. It's easy. It's very, very easy. If not, I'll keep this gift until next week. Come on, Barbara. You always up in my WhatsApp. Come, man, you should have known the answer. You always see my post late at night. You should have seen that one last night. Come on, Barbara. Come on, Judith. Come on, Yvette. Guys, the answer is so easy. You're allowed to go and look, and the first person that types in the answer, you win the spoon rest. Let me see what time is it. Okay, I'm watching the time. I still have a few more minutes, guys. I don't want to go over my hour. I tried to stay under an hour on my live. Alrighty, I guess nobody wants to win. She said pineapple and melon. No, it's not. Paula, go look on the page. It's not cranberry orange. It's cran something. It's cran something. It's cran something. So the first part of the answer is cran. What did I call it? Cran festival. Not telling you the answer. It's very easy. Very extremely easy. Come on. Come on. You could do well with the spoon rest. It's nice. It's sturdy. Come on, guys. Anyway, I'll wait and see who first typed the answer. In the meantime, I'm going to be talking about the big chop. So for those of you who didn't join my live last week, some time ago in the past, I spoke about my hair loss. And I have patches of hair loss. I've been dealing with it for years. I've used different products. I'm not sure you know, if any of them really worked for me, but I decided that I had to do a big chop because my hair was literally rotten. I was combing, brushing, and they were coming out in clumps. So I had to visit my hairdresser cousin, which got a barber. Nope. Cranberry and corn. Nope. Good morning, Elwood. Thank you for 50 stars. Thank you for 50 stars. My top supporter of Celie's Kitchen every week. Even if she come on late, she'll send me some stars. So guys, in order to grow this channel on Facebook, I would welcome some stars. On YouTube, I will also welcome some supers. Please and thanks. Anyway, so since nobody won the prize yet, I will throw out the question to somebody that just joined the live. So I posted something that I made yesterday, and I posted it on all my social media platforms. I made a very unique festival. I've always made a particular one, but I added another ingredient. If you could tell me what I called that festival yesterday, you win the spoon rests. I gave away some spoon rests this morning. I have one more left. Come on, guys. Come on. All right, I guess nobody wants to win. Okay, then. So back to what I was saying. So I was talking about my hair loss, and last week I revealed the big chop. Now, the big chop, I had just gone to the barber and I had just cut off everything that I have because my hair was so rotten. You could just pop it and it would just pop to pieces. So last week, Friday night, I visited a friend of mine who have a restaurant. The manager for the restaurant and I are very good friends. So she came out with a bottle. So I thought it was, you know, blended juice, fruit juices that she makes on a regular basis. I thought it was juice. So I said, in patois, I said to her, "Oh, in a bottle." So she said, "Wait and let me tell you," or something like that. So she opened the bottle and tell me to smell it. It smells like herbs and spices, and it just smells herby. So I said, smell like herbs. So then she started to tell me that that's what she used in her hair. She has made it in the past. She has given it away to people. They have seen results. She had this bottle filled for herself. She gave it to me, and I started to use it since last week, and I have been using it every day, and I have seen improvement in my growth. I have seen improvement. So I revealed the big chop last week. For those of you who wasn't on my live last week, I'm revealing the big chop, but the big chop with improvement. So here's the big chop. Here's the big chop, guys. So I chopped off all my hair, and I had patches here. I have patches here. I have patches here, and I have patches here. So I am dealing with hair loss. But since I have used this concoction, which is a mixture, she asked me not to mention two of the ingredients. We decide to leave it until my hair grows back. Then I will reveal the other two ingredients. But jasmine is in this, tea tree oil, peppermint, I think chebe powder. I don't remember. I think so. But she has an array of mixtures in this. Rosemary is one of them. And I can't tell you the other potent one. But when I spray it on my scalp, I could feel the tingling. And I do it twice a day. I do it in the mornings and I do it before I go to bed. And I've seen new growth here, and I'm starting to feel new growth in the bald spots. So it works. It works. So journey with me, guys, as I do this every week on live. As I do this every week on live. And then when I do this, I brush so I can stimulate my scalp. So I do some brushing as soon as I spray so it can get into my pores. So for those of you who didn't see the big chop last week, here's the big chop. Here's the big chop. I'm presenting to you my bald head. Okay, guys. So with that being said, This morning I'm wearing my chef outfit to start the promotion for America's Next Favorite Chef competition. Now, America's Next Favorite Chef competition starts on Monday. Yes, it starts on Monday, guys. Yes, May 20th. So as the cock crows Monday morning, guys, check all my social media platforms. I will have the link with instructions how you can cast your free vote. Yes, vote for free on all my social media platforms and make me America's Next Favorite Chef. I entered last year. I came in the finals. Yes, I went right up to the finals last year, guys. But y'all know what happened last year. Yana came. Yana decided to come early, and that just threw me off. Yeah, the baby decided to come early, and the whole voting thing and the whole excitement was all over for me. But if I got to the finals last year and I was first in my group every single week from the beginning, first because they grouped them. So I was first in my group every week. And then I got to the finals. And then the baby came. So that just threw me off and I just didn't get to win. But this year, I'm in it for the win. I'm in it for the win. So come Monday morning, guys, please, I will send you the instructions in the link how to cast your free vote. And please vote for Carlene Perry. Take care. So guys, if you enjoyed this live today and you want to share this live with your friends, please share the live, send the link. Let them try this recipe that we just did this morning. It's very delicious. Yeah. So, as Jamaicans would say, walk good. Thank you, Yvette. She said, winner is Sealy. Thank you very much. So, as Jamaicans would say, walk good. So, I want everybody on this live this morning to take care of yourself and walk good. God bless.